finally, after over a decade in California, after over a decade on YouTube, after running my own production company since 2017, I finally did it. I pulled the trigger and I got my own spot. I now own Imagination Upgraded Studios. Man, this feels amazing. I know this is a time where everybody's thinking AI filmmaking is taking over and studios are dying, but they're not, man. This is a time for independent studios to thrive, I feel, at least. I mean, you got like 50 Cent opening up, you got what Tyler Perry's doing. I feel like I can do in this space those things on a smaller level. Now, I definitely wanted to make sure I was smart when I did this, so there are a few different things that I'm gonna do, and it won't just be me in here creating, and it won't just be a place for, people to come and rent out. I don't wanna wait around for rentals. I don't wanna wait around for people to come and want to utilize the space. I'm putting too much into the hands of other people if I do it that way. So I just created a space that's flexible, and you can do all of those things. I can rent it out to people. We just had a company in today doing some EPK stuff, which was amazing. But at the same time, this has to grow and earn on its own. So that's my journey, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit how I'm gonna do that. So if you are new to this channel and you have never seen me before, my name is Brandon Champ Robinson. This is my studio, Imagination Upgraded Studios. I own the production company, Imagination Upgraded, and here I'll just be showing you what I'm doing, trying to inspire you to do some stuff, and, teaching things, whatever. I'm here to have a good time. Not here for a long time, I'm here for a good time. Or I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Anyway, neither here nor there. This place is super exciting. I'm gonna give you a real tour of it one day. I could do a walkthrough right now, but it's not set up for anything right now. It's just open and ready to go. But as you can see, over there, we have a psych wall. We got some sets back there that are going. Over here, it's a little desk. We do classes in here, all that kind of stuff. So right now, it's just kind of everywhere. But you will get a full walkthrough and you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I'm gonna answer a couple questions. First question is, why now? Why am I doing this? Well, I give you a little bit of a story on how this idea came in my head. I was working down at Manhattan Beach Studios on the Lightstorm stage, and I was walking around and I seen a ton of empty studios, a ton of empty spaces. Just the back lot was just bare. And I'm thinking, this is such a waste of space and nobody's using it, but I know it's very expensive. It's a huge campus. So in my head, I'm like, we could do something like this on a smaller level and offer it to the community and make it a place where people can come and learn. They can do after school programs. Kids can take acting classes. Kids can take short film classes, anything, especially out in the area where I am. I live about, when I go to Manhattan Beach, it takes me about 75 miles to get there. So round trip, I'm doing 150 miles a day. Equals out to, depending on when I leave, I could be in the car anywhere from 3 hours to 6 hours. You never know with LA traffic. But that's where the opportunity is. There isn't a lot up here where I live in Palmdale. So what I felt like I could do with this space, and why I wanted to do this space, is I could bring that level of access, education, and just Hollywood up this way. And that would alleviate some of the pressure of the creatives that are in my community up here having to drive all the way down the road, which would take them a couple hours to do anything creative. And I wanted to foster a creative community here where I am. I'd rather not have to always get up and go down to LA, which is fine. A lot of dope people in LA, but I'd rather meet some people here as well. one thing about being up here is it's a little bit less expensive than being in LA. So a lot of people are starting to move this way and then just commute down there when they need to, which is what we've done. So that's why Imagination Upgraded Studios is in this place right now. Also, another reason I wanted to do it is just time. It was time for me to move from what I was doing into another space, into another level. I'm still doing the freelancing and running my company, but it's time to shift and actually build now. It's time to create a foundation. So Imagination Upgraded Studios is now that foundation where creation can always happen. Creation can always start and finish here. So if we don't shoot in here all the time and we're out on location or whatever, pre-production will start here. I'll bring a team in here. We'll do the writing. We'll do the planning, we'll do the scheduling, we'll do everything in this space. And then we'll go out, we'll shoot it, and we'll bring it all back here, and we'll do the post-production here. We'll do the marketing here. We'll create, the whole plan and structure of whatever we have to do, we can do it here. I even have a projector set up so I can screen my films here. I can do color grading. I can see what it looks like on a big screen before we send it out. So this place is going to be a place where I can also do YouTube, but it's much bigger than a YouTube studio. Which brings me to my next point, YouTube and filmmaking in general. As far as YouTube and filmmaking in general goes, I think that there is a place where they're going to, or not even going to, that they are, coming together, and it's being very, it's an intricate portion of the actual filmmaking process, even if you're making a big studio film. What I want to do is I want to create a place and a space here on this channel that is a hybrid where I can show you everything I'm doing from start to finish while still creating that product that I want to put out to the world. I can't do the level of production that I want to do and put out to the world every day in the speed in which the algorithm requires. I'm not playing the algorithm game anymore. I'm playing the, if you rock with me, I rock with you game. So I'm gonna put up things that I'm working on, things that I'm doing, really pushing the education of the business and, leaning into the years of experience that I've had. I'm not here to tell you what camera to buy. I'm not here to test out the specs on a new computer, even though I love doing these things. And from time to time, I may tell you what I'm using and how I am using these items. I'm not here for that. I'm here to show the process. I'm here to tell a story. I'm here to create community. I'm here to connect. And that's always been, what I wanted to do. And I feel like in this space now, I can really take that more seriously. Now, this space does need to make money in order for me to keep it going. When I got this space, I made sure that I had clients that could cover the cost of this space. So even if I'm doing something for them and maybe I'm not paying myself as much as I was, I'm paying myself in having this space. So that's number one. This space pays for itself through my clients. Two, I have to figure out how to make this space make money. Now this space can do a ton of different things. Obviously it's a flex space. We have cameras set up so people can come in and do podcasts and things like that. But again, that's me depending on other people's creativity to run this business. It's not gonna work. The idea I have for this studio when it's not in use is to provide to the community. And when I say that, I mean, we have acting classes for kids, as I mentioned. We have networking events. We have workshops. It can be rented out for other events. All of these different things that it can do on its own. So the goal is by a year in for this to have fully staffed employees and it to be running 24/7. Not 24/7, but it's to be running, on a regular, normal business day schedule, providing different services to the community. And then when we need it, we'll shut it down and make it happen. So those are the goals for Imagination Upgraded Studios. I need to put out more content at more of a consistent clip. And yeah, I think having the space will allow me to do that. Now again, this is just in its infancy, but man, I am excited for what this could be. I'm excited to have you guys on a journey with me. I'm just excited, man. I feel like, you know, with all the AI happening and all of those things, and you know, I get it. We use AI in the film industry for a ton of different situations, a ton of different processes, and all of those things. But the way we utilize it, we never take the human away from it. And it's only there to help us. That's what I want to bring to this space, continue to foster human interaction, human creativity, and then I'm going to teach you also how to enhance that creativity with other tools and show you these tools. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm excited. I'm happy. Imagination Upgraded Studios. I finally did that shit. All right, good.